Okay, the last first date I went on was September of 2021, and it's September of 2023. So girl, with me for my first date in 2 years, and my first date since breaking up with my long-term boyfriend. Today's also Mexican Independence Day, so I brought this jersey because I wanted to wear it today, not knowing that my first date was also going to be on Mexican Independence Day, because, you know, Viva Mexico. I just feel like I look like a doofus. It's just not a good first date outfit, so I'll just figure out ways to bring Mexico colors into my outfit in other ways. This is an option. It's definitely more flirty and more like typical. There's a bit of spillage happening. Third outfit with the white skirt. I did not realize picking my outfit was going to be such a struggle. I hate everything. I just don't feel like I look good. Okay, I feel a lot better. I think this is it. Yesterday I did wear this exact top, but with my white skirt that you saw earlier. And that would be so cute, but I have more movement in these pants, so I think I'm gonna stay with these pants. And yeah, that's it. These pants are also like pretty breathable because they're linen, or they're like a linen type thing. And it's 80 degrees today, so I want like a breathable outfit. I think this is good. And then I'll just like accessorize in a cute way or whatever. Time for my favorite part. I have to do my makeup. So you can see I put some accessories on and I'm feeling good. I also put some sunblock on and then just waited for it to kind of dry. It does have a bit of color. The hard part about it is that it makes me sweat. Also the fact that it's like really hot out, so that's why I wanted to like let it dry a bit, but I like can't do my makeup if I'm actively sweating. So yeah, that's just the hard part, but that's okay. That's what like powder is for. I don't know what I want to do. I also don't currently have any concealer, so that's another thing that we're working with / not working with. But I do have color corrector, so I'm just gonna start by going like that. And I'm gonna also explain a little bit more about what exactly it is I'm doing. So I found out about it through social media. It's called Chicken Rush, and it's basically a game. They get like 100 strangers, and you have to apply because, you know, they want people that you would like kind of match well with. So there was like a questionnaire to apply, and I'm so glad I got in because I know at one point they had like over 200 applicants, and then they could only have 100 people doing it. So I'm very, very happy. And it's basically just like a blind date, but you're in a team of 2. So then it's like you're both on blind dates, but then you're also like have this scavenger hunt to do. To be honest, do I think I'm gonna date the guy that I get matched up with? No, but there's 50 other guys that will be there, and so that could be a potential. I'm mainly just excited to like be around guys and be able to like be a little flirty. I would say that that's my main goal, is just to like be a little bit flirty, and I'm excited to hear British accents. So yeah, okay, that's enough color correcting. I wish that you weren't so far away right now, but it's okay. I feel like I'm on like a talk show or something. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. I don't have any AC either, so my apartment's really hot, and even though it's been like cold at night, when I open the windows, because I only have windows on one side and there's like another building right there, I don't actually get any air through my windows. And I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. Anyways, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of, oh my god, I don't think I want anything in there. That's all my colorful eyeshadow. I have a lot of makeup. That's okay. I'm gonna do a more natural look, I think. And I wanted to do powder, but it's harder to put powder on a more wet and sticky face, so we'll just do what we can do. A little bit of contour. So I have another video on my channel that was like, get ready with me for my first date after being cheated on, and that was a very different experience than to what's going on now. You can go watch it. I know part of it was copyrighted for some reason because I was like playing some kind of song or whatever. I was very sad in that video, and I was definitely not ready to go for a date, but I just had this idea of feeling like I needed to be like seeking revenge or like keeping up with my ex because he had obviously been talking to and like been with other women while we were in our relationship. So I just felt like I needed to kind of do that too, or like start doing that as soon as possible after. But this is a very different experience. This is my first breakup where it's not like any one of us did anything wrong. It was mainly just the fact that we were long distance, and it was just really, really getting to me, and I couldn't do it anymore. And obviously, as you can see, like, I'm in London, and he moved away, like, he moved farther away too, so it wasn't like we were going to be closer together. We were actually going to be even more long distance than we had been for the past year. So we were long distance for a year, and we dated, like, over a year and a half. So pretty good. Like, we did make it a whole year of long distance, but ultimately it was just really difficult. And there were a few other things that I just wasn't sure if it was like my perfect, relationship. So I don't know. That's like kind of why we broke up. And we broke up beginning of June, and it's mid-September right now. And this is like my first date. I just have not been interested in other guys because, we'd been together for so long that I'm like still kind of mourning the relationship. I would say I am ready, and I'm proud that I like waited this long. Honestly, I feel like I could go another 6 months without going on any date. It's just like when you have something that was like really good, it's like I'm just not interested in anything that's not like that anymore. So to that, I'm like really, really grateful to my ex-boyfriend because he showed me like what a relationship should be like. And so I just feel like really happy to have had that experience and kind of like know my worth. And I definitely don't regret any part of it. Whereas if you'd asked me about any of my other relationships, there are many, many regrets. I also realized that I don't think I ever explained what chicken rush actually is. I kept starting explaining it, and then, other stuff was happening. But basically, it's just like, that like blind date, but then you're in a team, and then the team is going on and completing challenges, and you're finding a chicken. So there's a person dressed as a chicken, and we're basically just going around London, and there's like a circle, and it keeps getting smaller. And we're going around London and trying to find this chicken that's hidden in a bar, and then you can go in different bars to see like if they're in that bar, and if you enter a wrong one, someone on your team has to drink. So, oh my god, regret, but now I have to do it to the side to make it even. Whatever. Basically, if you find the chicken, you win like a ton of points, but you can also win points by doing challenges. So I think challenges will like appear on our phones or something. And we can win points by doing, like, silly, stupid challenges. Like, one is, you buy an egg and then you have to, like, toss it and not break it or something. I don't know. I think that was an example. So, yeah. I don't exactly know what I'm getting myself into, but I know that it's going to be a fun way to meet new people. And my classes haven't started yet. I'm in London for a master's program. And so I, like, want to meet people because I'm very lonely by myself with no friends. So I have no friends, so I hope I can make friends. That's the main reason I'm doing this too. So yeah, like I said, it's not a very conventional date, but I will say, so I met my ex-boyfriend from like a year and a half. We went to the same college, but we actually met on a dating app. We met on Tinder. Definitely would not have ever expected that. But I just have said like that I don't want to do dating apps again because I think that at one point in my life, like, they were just not very good for me because I just got kind of addicted to the attention, and I just let some men treat me in ways I should not have let them treat me just because I was like, ooh, attention, like, feels good. So yeah, I said I wasn't going to get on them again, but I caved and I did. It's been less than a week, and the men here are interesting. So I'm definitely, like, trying to be more picky and selective with who I talk to. And if I, like, don't feel the vibes, I'm not going to go on pay dates just because, like, I had been talking to them for maybe a week and I feel bad. Like, I should go on a date with them even if they maybe say something that makes me not want to go on a date with them. So I'm going to really, really try not to do that and just, like, think more about myself and not strangers. But, yeah. So I'm on Hinge only. That's the only one I'm on. And, honestly, I'm a little bit thinking about deleting it just because, like, it's getting annoying. Okay, I will say this is my number one hack, and everyone I've shown this to is like loves it. I just put a little bit, it's like a highlight. It's in the color Shimmer Cream. So if you have a similar like complexion to me, I would definitely recommend using this in your lower lash line. It makes you look so awake. And it's just the Sephora brand. It's a waterproof, retractable eyeliner. I would just recommend finding something that's like your natural lower lash line color, but that has shimmer in it. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight in my inner eye, and I'll just show you where else. So this is my first date since breakup with my boyfriend, but as I've said, it's like not really a real date. I'm really talking in circles here, but I think that I will go on a real date just to kind of get out there and see kind of if I'm ready, and then if not, then, you know, delete the apps and just keep on living myself. Because my main focus is like I want to make friends. I don't feel like I need a boyfriend, but a British boyfriend would be really fun. The accent, I've not heard it enough. A little bit of lip liner. Oh my god, wait, I was gonna brush my teeth before I leave. Okay, we'll save that for later. Okay, mascara. Okay, this is the final makeup look, and this is the final look. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I have to leave in 15 minutes, and I'm starting to get really nervous. But it's like not a date, so I don't think it's first date nervous energy, which I used to get so bad, like so much. Like I used to just get so anxious. But then eventually you just go on so many first dates that were all awful, by the way, that you don't really get nervous energy anymore. But now I have nervous energy, and I don't know if it's like the date or if it's just the fact that I'm about to like meet a bunch of strangers and have to do probably like really silly things, and I feel like I need to take a bravery shot, but I don't have alcohol. Anyways, that was it. That was the update. Okay, this is my, oh my god, my fan is making an awful sound. Apologies if you can hear that. This is my post. Okay, this is my post. Jesus Christ, my strap won't stay on. This is my post-date video recap, and you're about to feel like we're on FaceTime. So, my voice is a bit gone. I think it's from drinking and lack of water. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So I show up to Chicken Rush. It's like 3 p.m. I'm going to a pub that I've never been before, and there's a bunch of strangers there all checking in, and we're meant to be mingling until everyone is there, which, by the way, it took people like 45 minutes to arrive. So, get there. I'm feeling socially awkward, socially anxious. Talk to people. I just see a group of girls. I'm like, look, I know this is a blind date thing. I'm going to the girls. I'm going to go try and talk to them. First person I talked to, turns out, was on my team, which is like a pretty low chance. It was like a 1 in 20 chance, so that was kind of fun. So she was super nice, and I made some friends, talking, chatting, and we split off into our teams. And I'm going to be honest, just like, you know, when you look at people, you kind of can get a certain vibe from them. So I just immediately felt like I wasn't really going to have any sort of romantic connection with either of the 2 guys on my team. I also thought I was going to be assigned to one of the guys, but I wasn't. Like, we were just in a team together, and I guess that was like the blind date. So that was interesting. So yeah, I wasn't really into them giving friend vibes. And the actual Chicken Rush experience wasn't exactly what I'd hoped for, because I'm very competitive, and my team was more there to have a good time, which is so fair and so respectable. I was there to win, but that's okay. Compromises have to be made. I made the compromises because no one likes that person that's trying to like push people to have, you know, win or have a good time. Or we were having a good time, but anyways, the actual Chicken Rush wasn't exactly what I'd hoped for. But the part where we all were at the pub after was really fun. So I got to meet people from different teams, and even as we were going in the Chicken Rush and like going to different pubs, we were seeing some of the same teams that were kind of, you know, doing the same strategy or whatever as us. So it was really fun. It was like a fun way to get to like meet different people, and I had a lot of fun at this pub talking with different people. So I chatted with some girls, followed each other on Instagram, made some friends. Probably gonna see them later, and then
I did drink a good amount. Nothing crazy. I never felt like I have control over myself because obviously I was by myself, so I didn't want to go crazy. But I never want to drink for myself. Thank you to the generous men that got my team paid for me, and then these two guys that were like team adjacent, which is a term that I made up because it was like a team that we were getting along with well. So I was kind of like chatting with them, chatting with some different guys that I kind of thought were cute. I was just looking around, feeling vibes. And there was this one guy that I thought was cute, and we did end up talking quite a bit. So he bought me a drink, and then this other guy bought me a drink too. So there was a lot of flirting going on. And I just feel like in my element when I'm flirting, and I don't know what that says about me, but I just find it an enjoyable activity. But there were some men that I did not flirt with that did, I think, feel kind of bad that I wasn't flirting with them. But ultimately, friendships are okay too. And he was a nice man. He was very friendly. But yeah, so I would say that I had a good time. Obviously, I'm back and it's past midnight. It's like 12:10. This is the latest I've stayed up since I've been here, since I've gotten used to jet lag, because jet lag is a whole other level that we won't even talk about. And I think I'm going to see one guy again and go on a real date and not just a fake date where we were just like chatting and doing whatever. And it was kind of awkward, you know, when you're meeting someone new, and this was my first date in 2 years. And it wasn't even a real date, but I did kind of tell him that. He was like, what's your ideal like first date activity, you know? And I just was kind of drunk, and I'm like, look, I'm going to be honest. I'm out of practice. I've been out of practice. I've been out of the game 2 years. Oh my God, 2 years. I cannot believe it's been 2 years. But yeah, it was just like, look, yeah, so I don't even know. What are the kids even doing these days? I was being dramatic, obviously. I know nothing about his dating history, but he knows that I did kind of get out of like a long-term relationship. Oh my God. Okay. Also, the thing, the guy that I had like the most connection with, that like we ended up chatting a lot. I just kept saying like, oh my God, I want like a margarita, like Mexican Independence Day. I didn't say it that much to the annoying level, but I just like had said it. And so at one point, he was just like, you should just get a margarita here. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a pub. I'm gonna have margaritas. And he's like, well, you should just go ask. And then like 2 minutes went by. And then we were talking about other stuff. And he looks at me. He's like, okay, do you want me to just ask if they have margaritas? And I was like, yes, I do. And I thought he was just going to go there, ask if they had margaritas, and then come back to me. And then he like went there and was there for all of like maybe 10 minutes, which feels like a long time when someone's just, you know, in your mind asking a question. So I was just chatting with other people while he was over there. I'm like, bro, what is taking him so long? Like, something's going on over there. And he comes back with a margarita for me. And he said that they didn't have any of the ingredients for a margarita. So he was brainstorming with the bartender on how to make a margarita without lime juice and without triple sec. And I just thought it was so sweet and so cute and so thoughtful. And I'm like, not only did he buy me a drink, but he spent 10 minutes with the bartender figuring out a way to make me a margarita when he could have just come back and been like, yeah, they don't have margaritas. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was very sweet. And no, we did not kiss before anyone asks. And nothing happened because I'm rusty and I'm out of practice and I'm scared. And I don't want anything casual, to be honest. I'm just not into that right now. It's not what I'm looking for. And I'm not necessarily saying that I want to like date a guy seriously right now either. It feels like a lot to jump from one serious relationship to another. And I just got to a new country and I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. But I'm just exploring my options to meet new people. But I do know for sure that I don't want anything like casual, if you know what I mean. So yeah, where does that leave me? Somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this long rant. Story time. I need to drink water. I need to take a body shower because like I got really sweaty today. I need to change my pajamas. I need to open my windows. I need to do a lot of things. Anyways, that was my first date experience since getting out of a long-term relationship and in 2 years. And I would say overall it was positive, and I think it helped a lot that it wasn't like a real date. But I think I will be seeing that guy for a real date. We exchanged Instagrams because that's what everyone was doing, you know. But that feels like, do I want to be asked out on a date via Instagram? No. But that's okay because I'm still figuring out how to get my UK number working. So that's okay. It's fine. And I can go look at his Instagram and suss him out a bit. Okay, men. Any anyone who is watching this who is interested in the female gender, just know that many women will go on your Instagram and they will look at your following list, or at least I do. That's how I suss you out. If you're just following a bunch of women that like post naked photos, I'm sorry, but like I'm probably not gonna be interested in you because that's not something that I feel comfortable with. And if you're just following a lot of like weirdly political, weirdly, anti-woman stuff, red flag. I'm not gonna be interested in you. So I do suss out men from their Instagram following lists. And it's nice to just get a sense of their hobbies, interests, but there are accounts you can follow that will make me immediately uninterested, even if I was interested before. So I'm just gonna let you know. Take it as your warning. And this isn't saying go and follow them in secret from another Instagram account. This is saying check yourself before you wreck yourself. Fix any unhealthy habits. Fix anything. Think, okay, what do I need to work on to make myself someone that could be a good partner? And following certain accounts, it's not that. Anyways, bedtime, I feel like I'm going to throw up. I need water. I need water, and I need to eat, and then I need to do my whole other list of stuff. Goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I love you. The end.